This spatula, the toy your kid plays with, even that TV remote on your coffee table, they all have a secret most people never even imagine. Hidden inside these everyday black plastic objects could be the remains of old electronics from every corner of the world, along with a cocktail of toxic chemicals you'd never want near your family or your food. You might have heard the wild theory, Ishsin. Black plastic just crushed up old phones, mixed with poison, and glued together with tar? Sounds like an urban legend, right? But what if the truth is more shocking than the myth? Hello, cherished viewers. My name is Esther. I retired from providing healthcare as a physician, but did not retire from the desire to be helpful. I research and document information on health issues that empower my viewers. Here, health, wealth, and the environment come together. We cover topics like microplastics, water safety, nutrition, and sustainable wellness, helping you make smart, informed choices for yourself and the planet. Our videos explore the link between personal health, environmental care, and entrepreneurship, empowering you to live well and give back. To get to the bottom of the Ishsin, let's start by asking a basic question. Why is black plastic absolutely everywhere? Take a look around. Your coffee lid, your comb, your takeout container. Black plastic is basically the default. The reason is simple: it's dirt cheap. When manufacturers recycle plastics, they end up with a chaotic mix of colors, a sort of grayish goop that nobody wants. But add a shot of black pigment, and suddenly, that old mess looks sleek and brand new. It's the ultimate cover-up. But here's the first big problem. While it's easy to make, black plastic is almost impossible to recycle again. Most recycling facilities use high-tech lasers to sort plastics by type. But the carbon black pigment, basically fine soot, used to color black plastic, absorbs all the light. The sorting machines can't see it. That means nearly every piece of black plastic you try to recycle is invisible to the system and gets rejected. Instead of getting a second life, it's shipped straight to a landfill or burned in an incinerator. This is our first clue that something's gone seriously wrong. If black plastic is so hard to recycle, where does it all come from? Here's where things get wild. The answer is e-waste. Think about it. So many of our gadgets, from desktop computers, printers, laptops, to TVs and old phones, are made with black plastic. When these devices reach the end of their lives, they're sent to specialized recycling facilities rather than your average curbside bin. There, they're smashed, shredded, and sorted into piles of metal, glass, and, yes, mountains of black plastic. The demand for black plastic is so high that this e-waste plastic becomes incredibly valuable. It's scooped up by manufacturers and melted down to make new products. So yes, the rumor is true. A lot of black plastic in your home really does start life as the casing of an old computer or TV. But here's where it gets seriously scary. Electronics are designed to handle heat, so manufacturers add special chemicals called flame retardants to the plastic to stop them from catching fire. Unfortunately, many of these chemicals are toxic. When e-waste plastic is melted down and reused, those dangerous additives don't disappear. They get baked right into the new products that end up in your kitchen, your kid's toy box, and all around your home. Need proof? A brand new 2024 study conducted by Toxic Free Future and Vrije Universiteit Amsterdam found that 85% of black plastic household items tested, including spatulas, sushi trays, and children's toys, contained flame retardants originally used in electronics. And these aren't harmless leftovers. Some of the chemicals detected, like brominated and organophosphate flame retardants, are linked to cancer, hormone disruption, and other serious health risks. In some cases, the levels found were up to 1,200 times higher than the European Union's safety limits. Even more alarming, these chemicals aren't locked inside the plastic. When you use a black plastic utensil to stir something hot, those toxins can leach right into your food. Every time you flip a pancake or scoop spaghetti with a cheap black spatula, you might be picking up invisible, dangerous hitchhikers. And it's not just about food. Kids' toys made from recycled black plastic can expose children to these chemicals through simple play, The most shocking part is that there are hardly any rules or regulations to stop this toxic cycle from happening. The system is broken. We've created a loop where dangerous flame retardants, designed for the insides of electronics, end up in products that touch our mouths and hands every single day. But wait, what about the most bizarre part of the rumor? Is there actually tar in your black plastic? The short answer, no. Tar isn't used to make your spatula or your remote. The confusion comes from the pigment called carbon black, which, while made from burning oil, a process not unlike making soot, isn't tar. It's a fine black powder used to give plastic that deep, uniform color. So, while the tar claim is a myth, it's almost a distraction from the real, scientifically proven danger, the toxic chemicals from recycled electronics. So, is black plastic just old phones, toxic chemicals, and tar? Here's what the investigation found. The tar part is a myth, but the rest? It's all too real. Black plastic products are often made from recycled e-waste, and they carry with them a hidden payload of dangerous flame retardants and other toxins. Because our recycling system literally can't see black plastic, it's easier and cheaper for manufacturers to use recycled e-waste plastic, perpetuating a global cycle of contamination. What can you do about it? Don't panic and throw everything away. That just adds to the waste problem. But do get smart about your choices. Try to avoid using black plastic for anything that touches food, especially hot food. Switch to safer options like stainless steel, glass, wood, or high-quality silicone. When you shop, look for companies that are transparent about their materials and committed to safer products. Most importantly, we need to demand better regulations and oversight. It shouldn't be legal for dangerous chemicals from e-waste to end up in everyday household products. By using your voice as a consumer, you can help push for safer, cleaner alternatives and a smarter recycling system that doesn't put our health at risk. If learning about this hidden world blew your mind, don't keep it to yourself. Spread the word. The more people know, the more pressure there will be to fix this broken system. Because the truth is, the real danger isn't some wild story about tar. It's the very real, invisible threat hiding in plain sight, right in your kitchen drawer.